Well, turnovers have been a problem for us. We have real clean quarters, and then we have real dirty quarters with turnovers. And it bit us again tonight. I had a couple clean ones and a couple really bad ones. And so, those are controllable things. We got to keep working on it. There really no excuses for it. We just got to be better. And this is a difficult stretch, tough time, but we are making progress in some areas. Ben Matherin had 2 plays tonight that we've never seen. He goes in, looked like he got fouled, no call. He pops back up and goes down and takes a charge. I mean his response was tremendous on that play, and he had another play that was similar, just wasn't a charge. So, that's growth. Some of this growth is difficult, because wins are hard to come by, and it's been a rough stretch. But we got to look for positives. Furphy did some great things tonight. Walker had a rough first half, and then jumped into the second half and played with real force. And Tyrese is doing a terrific job. He's just, he's running the team. He's keeping his wits about him. He doesn't have all of his tools around him, but he's making the best of it. And we just got to stay in the fight.
Obviously you guys had the big third quarter to get back into it, but only 35 in the first half, which is pretty unusual for you guys. What was the issue there?
I mean, it was both teams were playing sticky defense in the first quarter. I mean, I think we held them to 24, and they scored late, to make it 24. We had them to 22. And look, we're back to back. It's a lousy travel situation. It's hell getting in and out of New York. We got to hotel at 2:30 last night. So I mean that contributes a little bit to it. But our guys kept fighting. The energy on our bench was really good, and so we've just got to keep going, and we've got to keep fighting and stay together.
You mentioned Gerard playing with force earlier. You talked about that a bunch before the game. Want to see more of that? Did you see more of that from the group across the board today?
Yeah, we did. I mean, I got to look at the game film to give you a total answer on it, but there is some progress being made, even though it's not showing up with wins. And so our staff's got to be positive about that, and we've got to keep pointing out the things that are really making things tough. And really the number one thing is turnovers, and we got to control that and do a better job.
Rick, to do that, you talk about the positive. Back-to-back nights look like Obi Toppin and T.J. McConnell really gave you the energy. They've been the constants from the bench, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been the last couple of nights. They've been really, really good and giving us a big lift. And we need it from wherever we can get it right now. The hope is that we'll have Nemhard for Friday. That certainly helps. Helps our depth, helps our starting group. But those two guys, TJ and Obi they were mainstays off our bench last year, and they defined our bench production last year, and so we need them, and we just got to keep going.
Rick, talk about growth. What have you seen from Furphy? I think this was probably one of his, if not his best game of the year so far for you guys.
Yeah, we've liked him all along. We thought he was in the top 14 in the draft, and he slipped into the second round for unknown reasons, probably because he looks like he's a teenager. Well, he is a teenager. Probably looks like because he looks like he's a middle schooler facially, but his young looks belie his toughness. I mean, he's a tough kid. He's solid. He's smart. He knows how to play the game. He's a ball mover. He's an energy giver. And so, he did a lot of good things in this game, and we needed it. We were looking for a spark wherever we could get it. So, and look, he's a kid that played 4 in college, and in the second half we had him starting at 2. So that shows the versatility that he has too.
What was it like tonight, especially in that third quarter when you hit 3 threes?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good to see the ball go through the hoop a couple of times. But, yeah, I'm just trying to go out there and just trying to make a positive impact whatever the team needs me to do. And if I'm open, I've been told just to let it go. So it felt good.
Probably in a position that you didn't think you'd be in when you look at the depth of this team. But it appears that the veterans, the guys have a lot of trust in you, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone's been super encouraging. They're just, telling me, if you're open, shoot it, which is, feels good. But yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to do anything to win. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate we couldn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, Rick said that, last year as a freshman at Kansas, at times you were playing the 4. You started the second half of this game as the 2. What was that like?
I mean, I've been playing 1 through 3 my whole life, really. 4, played a bit of 4, but it's not really where I've been. But yeah, I think it's cool that I've been looked at as pretty versatile. I can kind of fill a number of different roles. But yeah, really just, do whatever I need, what I've been told to do.
As you're out there, what's the biggest adjustment for you, especially from a defensive end?
Just staying in front of my man. I know, teams are going to go at me, being the rookie, the young kid on the court. So just being able to stay in front of my man and contain, defend without fouling, that's the biggest one.
I know you have a lot of confidence, but does a game like this give you even more confidence going forward?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always pretty confident. But yeah, I think I'm just, really want to go on the winning side now. So I'm just excited to see where we can get a bit of momentum going, and